Evening, everyone. Wasn't sure we were going to make it, as usual. Wouldn't be midweek FIA if we weren't sure if we were going to make it or not. So I thought I may as well just go live straight away. Get out taking the thumbnail. And how long have I got? Enough time for a lap or two behind a ghost. Oh, well, 2 laps. Let's try and work out what's going on. Even Danny Smith. It's a bit chaotic. You don't happen to know what the optimal brake balance is, do you? Because I suspect it's... Evening, Rocky Grey. Yeah, we're home. We are home, right. I've got to remember not to actually miss the slot. I haven't driven since we stopped yesterday. Maybe it's a good thing, I don't know. So we've got -2 brake balance is what we had last time. Whoops, doesn't want to turn in. Wider line there. I guess if we look at it really, we've got 10 minutes of quali to basically practice. And we've got a race to see what happens. And then we've got another race, which is basically our final, I guess, is the way to look at it. Look how much time I'm losing to the ghost already. It's like, that's not good. Hopefully it will reset soon, I can follow it for a bit again. Right, where are we thinking of braking here? Before the end of the wall? Oh, you have to short shift the fairing, don't you? Oops. Get those revs down. It's not a gimme, that corner. I think we'll have time for one more lap, just about. Hopefully FIA has gone well for everyone else if you've done a race. Lost a lot of time there. Just double check time. 57. Maybe we haven't got the time actually. Whoops, that went quickly. There's another circle next to slotting in right at the bottom of the leaderboard there, but we've only had 1 lap. Cut ourselves a bit of slack. Loads of A-runs in the garage. Evening on the podium. I don't know if you've had a crack at FIA. I should look up some strategy. Evening Al. Evening KK. On the podium, Sky in a different brand router. Yeah, I had router issues this morning. What's Mr. MCA saying about this one? Have a look. Oh, is he not? He hasn't said anything. Okay. That leaves me in a spot of bother. You need to watch top 10s to massive short. Yeah, I need to short shift a lot more. We've got time for more practice. Let's just do it. I think the only time I've really driven this track is when on the podium I raced in the league a couple of months ago, and it came up a few times. Not really that easy to see how I'm doing now. This one's a bit of a tricky corner. Okay, it's not the optimal line. Good information. Whoops. Everyone has some unique handling characteristics. Going to be a hideous split. This bit's all quite fast, but can't run too wide there. Am I on? Do you have to use the hard tyres for this race? That's maybe my only saving grace. Maybe I'm on the wrong tyre. We'll find out. Get a penalty for going too wide there. Lost a load time there. It would be good if we could do this corner again, if we get a few more seconds. Oops, no we're not. Only hards on offer, can't even fall back on that. That or chestnut. I have a confession, my lap time Rebel race is a 1:39. You mean a 1:29? First lobby of the season, here we go. Cliff Pang in the stream a couple of times. Maybe these are our new pals. What made you pick this car? It's a fixed car. I wouldn't normally pick it. You got any Hail Marys? Thanks, Rocky Gray. Good to hear that you enjoy the streams. I wasn't sure if we were going to make it for this one, but we did. Now, 200 points or so? Yeah, 207 points. We might get a bit embarrassed here, to be honest, in the first one. Only cards on offer, as you say. Can't see the lap times anymore. Brake balance. I don't know. Let's just follow people. What's the worst that can happen? we've already done a top split race last season where we had no practice, so you know, bring it on. At least I vaguely know the race. The track, sorry. Actually, I don't really know the race. Do you have to stop for tyres in this one? Or fuel? Have a look. Now this corner here. Brake just after this. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird corner, isn't it? It's like the track's about 8 miles wide. Right, got to be all over that curve on the left hand side. That's no good. Probably flat this one. So we were racing a lot of these guys last season and having some good races. We just got to get up to speed quickly. I like cake. I'm sure you do. Just making me feel good. Please make me feel good. I'll take that. As we sort out all this stuff. TC2 and 3 need to cut a lot. Turn 2. Okay. Let's crack on. Yeah, I like getting welcomed with a welcome home love and a warm Frey Bentos coming out of the oven. Well, at least we can follow people, I guess. Whoops. I tend not to brake 100%. It's something that I do in iRacing and you kind of need to. But GT Sport doesn't work like that, and I think this car you really need to be on the brakes. You can't kind of like just ride the brakes. Oh, I'm losing so much time already. If we finish in the top 10 for this race, it'll be a minor miracle. I'll go out and buy a lotto ticket. Yeah, what goes on here then? Keep it in 4th there probably. Don't cut that too much. Well, can you cut those corners? We'll find out. If you can cut them, you can basically straight line it, I guess. We're not a million miles off the pace these chaps, are we? They might be holding back a bit though, I guess. Now this one, you always got to be switched on for this corner. Whoops. See if we can keep it on Mr. Carter. Look how much track he took there, that must be a better line. Tricky corner, that one. Right, braking just off the curb ends here. Didn't really get my angles right there. Is it a third gear corner maybe? We'll find out. T-Bonio. Interesting name. Maybe shifting up a bit too early. But this corner, I think we've got to brake a bit earlier. Well, it's a lap. Just not a very fast one. This guy's fastest kind of track. Can you cut all of that? Ooh, that's such a bad line. Yeah. It's a lot faster than our practice lap, wasn't it? We may as well come with tyres. Catch up on the right, how long is the race? Can I see? Race details. How many laps is it? 10 laps. That's not a lot. Okay, maybe we'll need to stop for tyres. Five rear in the race. Okay, last left you can cut. Okay. Curbs. Okay, fine. All on board. Let's do it. This is like Q3 in Formula 1, isn't it? How long have we got now? It's the rear. Just cut all of that. You don't really want to do that. You want to be much wider going across it, I think. Only a cool 2 seconds off the leads. Slightly better idea, maybe right. You cut the first left here a lot, apparently. If I can get there. I'm trying to cut it, honestly. Cut all of that one. Haven't seen a sniff of a track limits penalty so far. I thought I'd braked a bit early for that. Mr. Pang might be looking after his tyres, maybe. This one's a bit of a mystery to me. So maybe 5 to the rear, it's really helpful. Flying lap. I'm trying to cut corners, but I'm just steering way past them. This one I'm no good at. I just can't get enough to the left hand side of the track because I'm not turning in late enough. I need to work it all backwards. Gonna go wide to it. Ooh, just about. Okay. Another poor turn now. Though I say Mr. Cliff Pang isn't getting away, but I guess he's my stable mate this end of the grid. Ah, okay. Really cut. You have to brake a lot earlier, I guess. We'll go for one more. Oh no. Did we just miss out on that? Okay. Here's what it is. Plenty of time to learn. It's a nose stopper. Decent amount to go on the hard tyres. I'm 7. I think I'm trying to cut corners, but I just I turn in and I realise I've turned in too late with too much speed. You see, Techmaster, I couldn't do Nations last night for me because PlayStation was working ISP thing. That's a shame about that. We live vicariously here as we kind of will struggle in this first race. Just seeing if I can find any strategy tips. What are people saying? I guess what a big spread actually, isn't it, the lap times? The leader is half a second in front. That's pretty good. Saying about the pit strategy, is it a no stop like we think? Actually, people are saying they're stopping. We must have just missed the chance to do another lap. Okay, looks like you can do a no stop or a one stop. Don't think we're going to be getting a 200 point. KK, the fast roller coaster right turn down the hill, you need to brake at the flag warning light. Fast roller coaster turn, yes. Okay. I'm braking about the end of the wall. I guess is a little bit later. We'll brake a bit earlier there. If you look from 16th up to 2nd, that's only a second gap. Kind of split a bit at both ends. I think as we follow people, it should be easier. I'm losing a lot of time in sector 1 because I'm going into the first left-hander bit all wrong. I'm dropping down to 2nd there for a quick upshift. You're full on the throttle when you come out of there for a long time, so I think a good exit is pretty key. Cliff Pang! Welcome back to the stream, looking for another season racing you. See, we're the naughty boys at the back. We'll make our way up. Should I be fuel burning on the grid here? I'm gonna fuel burn. Cheers, Cliff. Good luck to you as well. Give you a wide berth. We'll make our way up. People fuel burning. Not everyone. Thanks. Hopefully, should be an interesting race. Do feel free to tap the like button if you want. Hopefully it's going to set us up nicely for the last race of the evening. Evening Road Warrior Max. I called you Road Mario Wax yesterday. It's a bit of a weird race to open up. I think last season, didn't they open it up with carts at Maggiore, a different combination. Layout. No one else is really fuel burning. Unless they are, I can't really hear them. KKR race with Gauntlet, nice. Fuel's no issue, okay, I'm burning that fuel then. Right, here we go. Let's just try and... It's quite a nice livery. Let's just try and keep up with people. We need to find half a second quite quickly. What do we do here? Do we just kind of throw it down the inside? Someone's on the inside. The old first lap magic there. Who needs qualifying? Now need to follow people ASAP. All about that race pace on this stream. Looking after those tyres. Got mugged there, got caught out by the corner. I basically forgot to turn. We're all about that sector 1, lap 1 pace. Not as good in sector 2. Right, where's that box? breezed him off a bit there. But didn't have a lot of room myself. We're kind of there or thereabouts, aren't we? Now I really need to sort out this last corner because I'm losing a lot of time here. Look at that. We'll work that one out. Well, the brake balance has gone back. Oops. So frustrating. I'm not being deliberately aggressive, it's just I'm kind of understeering into people as I'm side by side. Not quite picking that up. So we think a nose stop. Seems like people are picking up penalties. We might pick up positions that way. Pick up a penguin. Penguin's got to be up there at the top. Check the bars. It's a bit heavy on the brakes though. Really have to sort out that corner. It's killing me. Sure. I'm doing that thing where I'm not patient enough off the throttle. Turn in? No? I don't think I'm going to be able to do this in the one stop because I must be destroying the tyres. There's some corners I just cannot, I can't get anywhere near the apex. So I must be doing it all wrong. Is there another penalty zone there? At least there's a lot of cars ahead. Just a sitting duck there. Still kind of in range, but I wonder if I need to go down an extra gear to kind of get a bit more rotation, or not sure. We'll just be off the throttle a bit more to get the car turned in. I don't think we're going to be able to no-stop this. I think we may as well pit. A lot of fun and games ahead. It would be good to be part of that. We're just kind of watching in the cheap seats. Alright, this corner. Still losing about 0.2 there. That one as well, but there's a lot of cars like quite close to us there. Turn in. Actually getting quite painful now. That helping? We need to follow cars really. Anyway, if we can kind of learn some of the tricks here, we'll be in good stead for race 2. Got that all wrong. Maybe I just need to be on the power a lot earlier because it's banked. Pit stop so I can see. You're just braking too late, okay. Headset already. That makes sense, braking too late being the problem. See if we can get into 207s. all about progress in this stream. Pretty sure no stoppers are going to feel it in the last couple of laps. Cliff might be pitting there. Sorry, mate. Feels like people are coming slightly back to us. Surely you can't take that much curb. Turns out you can. I reckon Cliff's really struggling on those tyres. So that's the gang. Quite pick that up. Okay, decent lap time for me so far. Some shenanigans there. Still there is going to yield. Okay. I mean, I know I'm not fighting at the sharp end, but I don't think the leader's been getting away as much in this stint as he was in the first stint. So the tyres definitely do make a difference. So we've only got 2 laps now to do something. penalty for that. I mean, I'm really feeling my tyres here, and I've stopped. So we went off the pace a bit there. Kicking off a bit. You can see, I think 11th place just in the distance. We'll sort that out in practice. It's all bunching up ahead there. Probably goes up to about 7th place. I think I've just got to be more sympathetic to the car and not try and get on the power too early. Get it over the line. Alright, considering we were 2 seconds off the pace in quali, and we finished, where did we finish? 10 seconds off 6, so I guess losing a second a lap. I think we just got to find out how to drive this car. It is a unusual car to drive. Evening Roswald, slow and fast out. Yeah, I need to kind of go back to basics. Anyway, didn't lose in the SR. Someone's gone down to a B here. So if we can bring that fastest lap into the 2:07s, that'd be pretty good. I mean, this fastest lap, 15th, pretty much the same as this guy in 9th. So right, it's 10:20, isn't it? That's decent amount. If Pang, what happened to you? I don't know if you did a no stop or not. If you did a no stop, it'd be good to know how it was on the tyres. Get into the 20. Alright, well, if we break it down, I mean, the start was pretty good, wasn't it? We were up to about 11th. I couldn't have done much better in the start. I was just being strategic in taking the inside line and letting all the chaos happen. So I was pretty happy about the start. Like a karting start. I'll get this working, haven't I? All the chat at once. Yeah, happy with the start. I didn't check the fuel at the end, but it seems like fuel's not a problem. Brake before the post on the right side. Okay. I haven't seen that. What's it saying on the rankings here? Treviso with a 2:04. Oh my word. I think this car is like... it really exposes bad driving. Because that is... I could practice a lot. Same with Roswell as well. You're both exactly the same there. I could practice a lot and I don't think I'd get there. Load up a ghost. Anyone here load up? We can load up catfish. If you were braking early, not going so deep, Tyre would reduce. That's true. Hang. Non-stop might be faster this goes on Tyre. Yeah. We'll see how we go in practice. Yeah, I kind of... I got lucky with the start, but I made my own luck as well. A bit of both. Russ, we need to be patient, spend more time driving through corners and keeping momentum on the hard on the brakes. Yeah, I'm driving it all wrong. Let's try and get into the zone a little bit. T4 tries to stay left, exiting T3. What is T? Oh. The problem is not Buckmore. Yeah, we need Buckmore Park in GT Sport. Cliffhanger, yeah, we'll be going for the next one. Have an opportunity now to do some practice. Hopefully see you there. See you at the back of the grid, mate. I guess the short shifting was working. Oh, you just cut all of that, okay. Well, that completely changes the corner for me. Really? Okay. I guess that's the kind of trail break to the apex and then flat out. Look at that cheeky delta there. Cut all of that one as well, I guess. I'm actually trying to get a track penalty now. Maybe track limits doesn't translate particularly well into Italian. If only we done this before the race. We've got the next one, I guess. Just cut all of that as well. Holding on to catfish pretty well here. Pretty happy with this for first lap in time trial. Not the best through there, but I'll take it. Okay, just need to be on the power a lot earlier there because there's so much space on the outside. What's this going to say? 206, okay. Good. Try and sort out this one. Now I know you can cut all of this. This completely changes this corner. Not quite as good an exit there. Slidey there, but we're similar to where we were before. I mean, I needed to do the race to kind of get the laps in first. Now we weren't the best on the next complex, and probably a couple of attempts in the last corner too. I'm guessing that's fourth gear. Do one more. Honestly, this is like 3/10 to me right there. Maybe even 4/10 just immediately. That one's going to be a bit dicey in the race because as the tyres go off, do you think we can do an ace stop now? Lazy through there, losing that time. The wheel's getting hot. I'll call the wheel after this. I'm hanging on to catfish pretty well. I feel a lot better about the next race. If we can get a lightning start like we got on the last one, and get the strategy right, and not make any mistakes, and have decent pace. What? I actually think I got a better exit than catfish there. I must have just dipped a wheel on the entry. Can I practice that corner if I? Yeah. Okay, let me just do this a couple of times. Like that. I'm sure we'll hook that up in the race. I'm pretty happy with that pace. Let's see where that puts us on the old leaderboard for there. Okay, 2:06. 2 seconds of Oswald. Okay, take back being happy about the pace. Just a little wheel a second. Oswald brake early and can aim for the apex early in the final corner. The car won't turn with a lot of speed and brake needs to. Okay, fine. Get the car pointed in and then you can use the road on exit. S chicane is gear 4. Okay, I think I'm going in third. Recia, the tyre wear times 7 ruins this race on pads. We did a 1-stop in the last race, but we didn't really know what we were doing. But about 3 or 4 laps into the stint, the car suddenly really doesn't want to turn in. I found. I didn't really know what I was doing. Sort of messy. I say with a 2:04.1, that's just an incredible time. Russ will take 4 through the double right at the end of the lap. Double right. Is that kind of weird right-hander that goes on a bit? Let's put a few of those tips into practice. Yeah, Ruswood and Treviso only half a second off the top 10. It's pretty incredible. Maybe we should use a top 10 ghost and not a catfish because it's making me feel better than I'm doing. We use Mr. Josetti's one. We've actually raced him. Okay, let's put a bit more of that into practice. Guess we want to be in for like low 205s. Losing a lot of time there. Losing a bit of time on exit there, and I think I'm losing a lot of time here. Keep it in 4 through there. Yeah, losing stupid amount of time there. See what the Delta says. Okay. So I go down to second there just so I don't run wide into the sand. This is the right hand of fourth gear. Oh, that wasn't fourth gear. Right, next time in fourth gear. Okay, just got to aim more for that apex. See what this does to the optimal. Okay, getting better. That's good, exit. Else is going up, still not a good exit. Get on the power a bit earlier there. Fourth gear through here. Maybe a third go corner. Right, let's try and do this in fourth this time. It feels very low in the revs. Another lap. Let's cut the corner there. Wow, we're a long way behind. If we can make it up. Nope. I'm not sure, maybe I'm talking about a different corner there, but that feels pretty low right to fourth gear, but I'm probably not carrying enough speed in. Okay, you hit the accelerator far too soon before the apex. Yeah, I think I did. How long have we got? Okay, we've got 10 minutes for him to join in to do a few more laps. It's helpful to have the delta still, so I'm feeling like we should be in much better shape though. Even if we know that we're leaving a lot of time on the table. For the lobby that I was in, half a second a lap, perfect. Right, third. Yeah, I think actually definitely third for that one. It's getting downhill as well. keep that one in third. Let's see if we can actually string something together. I think it is, as we discussed, it's about being patient off the throttle. So you just need to wait till you get to the apex and then you can get on the throttle. Great exit there. Too wide on that entry into the S's. This one in third again. Healthily cut that one. Maybe we can finish a decent lap here. Not sure, I went down to third there, kind of just lost all my bearings, bit of a shame. Do one more lap. Bit of a better exit from this corner. Bit better on the throttle. A little messy there. Right. In a way, the S's are just a setup for this straight. Just wasn't very well coordinated there. Basically didn't turn in because I was checking my shifts. Whoops. Right, let's try and do a good last corner and then do one last lap before we go to the lobby. I just need to sync that up in my brain. Don't feel like the best there. bit late on the throttle. We're actually using all the track. Probably means you scrub off less time. Right, let's actually turn in this time. A bit late on the throttle there. Right, this corner. Okay, I need to brake a lot earlier for that corner, I guess. Okay, so what's the time? 10 past. 2:05 dead. So we've shaved off 4 seconds. And we're now ahead of Catfish, who we were using as a ghost. I guess it's progress. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't really feel fast or know if I'm getting faster, but you look at the people above, the likes of Roswell, Nathan, Treviso. That's good company to have above. I guess it's quite a long lap. Thank you, yeah, I started to brake at the post. I need to brake a lot earlier, but in the race, it will click a bit easier because I'll be able to follow people. I think to get to a 2:05 from where we were is pretty good. I don't know, what did we do in quali last time? Was it 2:08 something? So I'll take it. Let's head into the race lobby so we don't miss it. Thanks for the tips, everyone. Russell, is it a one stop or a no stop? I did a one stop last time and it worked out better for me than a no stop would have been. I think if you can really look after the tyres, a no stop will be faster. But I don't think I lost that much time in a one stop. I'm not being very helpful here. Basically, if you want to win it, I suspect you need to do a no stop. But I find it very frustrating when I was driving that first race. It was almost like I hadn't really done any practice, didn't know what I was doing. So maybe it'll be different this time. We'll see how we go. If you want to do a one stop, you just have to decide on lap 5 what you're going to do. I suspect you're being very gentle on the tyres, so it's not fuel limited, but the tyres do wear and make turning painful. You can, I think most people in last race no stopped it. I'm probably still going to one stop it. But I'm probably not in this one to win it. We'll see. See how much pace we've gained in. We have been racing for an hour basically, so it's an hour of practice, quite a long time. So, are you going for FIA, Roswell? Because you could be in top split. Could be a bit of a weird lobby, actually, the last one of the day. We will see. you are going for FIA, I'd be interested to know what manufacturer you're going for from manufacturers. Probably leaning towards Porsche to have a competitive car in Group 4 and Group 3. Evening Shadow, good to see you. Yeah, been a long time. Been a long time since it was you, me, Roswald out on track at the Nürburgring. Those were good races, weren't they? We almost got a 1-2-3. I think I bottled it. I think it was a 1-2-4. Roswald, I'll give some of them a go when I see they're on. I just saw your stream popped up. I thought let's have a go. Last time I picked NSX. Seems like a good choice, Honda. Seems like a balanced choice. At least it's people are talking about different choices, not like, well, obviously I'm going to go Ferrari because it's OP or whatever. People are, umming and ahhing. How bad is the Renault in Group 3? Because I really like the Megane Trophy. Russell also did my livery for the that's an important one. Yeah. I'd like to see a Veyron in your livery. I think you have driven a Veyron before, haven't you? Hello, have you been karting in Wales? Yes, my first ever go-karting was in Wales at Landau in Club 100. I'm planning a trip to the GYG course. Roswald may have done GYG. I haven't done GYG. Lanny Gores. But sounds great. Very excited to hear your karting. Don't know if what kind of karts it will be. 4-stroke or 2-stroke. Roswald was challenging for wins, I think, this weekend at PFI. Roswald Merc is a good choice. Nice and stable. Renault I think is a bit specialist, yeah. Also, I like driving the Megane Trophy, but I don't think I get the best out of it, because I think you have to really over-rev it, and I don't. KK, the Group 4 is just sublime. That is high praise. I'm going to miss the Scirocco. Although, not every track is good for the Scirocco. We did get a win in the Scirocco this season, so it will always have a special place. Was that Brands Hatch when we thought we were third and then we done a different strategy and everyone else pitted on the last lap and then we ended up winning? GYG off the calendar. I think Landau is South Wales. Landau is past Cardiff. GYG North Wales. Good for people in the Midlands and stuff like that, I guess. It's a proper track. So I've heard. We come down to Club 100, Andy. Thrash the Euro taxes. How long we got? 2 minutes. Probably be practicing, but cool the wheel instead. I don't know what your thoughts were, Roswald, on all the kart parity chat that was going on. As someone who often does DMAX, I think my expectations for parity are a lot lower. Roswald, I've done Landau before, not the other one in Wales. 700 at Rye would be fun. I haven't driven at Rye for about 6 years. My fans are about 6 years, and that was a 12-hour race overnight. And I slept 1 hour in my car, and I woke up to like the 4 AM stint or something like that, 5 AM stint. and it was so difficult. And also driving back home after you've done a 12-hour or 24-hour race is not a good idea actually. Just bear with me, just get the fan on so we don't have a overheat ruin the moment. At least we should do better in this race than last race. I like moving that way. Right, there we go. And whoops. Okay. You wish. Whereas all the carts were okay, they're really good. It's not if you get bad ones, a long track. Yeah, I think it's people had very high expectation after the TKMs, maybe. I know in the D-Maxes you can get carts that are like 2 seconds off the pace. In my hands, anyway. Evening Phil G, hope you're well. Sorry to hear about the resets. Hope you're clawing that back. KK, I live 45 minutes from a well-known karting track in Europe. Isoke Mioto. Also where I teach and get to see so many cars. That's very cool. I live in Czech Republic but originally from Bristol, England. That's very cool. I imagine it's good value out there for racing, kart racing. The only place I've done nearby is I did karting in Hungary once. Russell, that PFI test, I had a kart with a start throttle, which was fun. After 24 hours but more, didn't sleep at all. Yeah, the driving home after a 12-hour race, I'd probably, and 24-hour race as well. I've done 24-hour race, I haven't driven home. I wouldn't recommend it. It's actually quite dangerous. I'm going to motorway because it can get quite monotonous and you're very tired. So back at the top, Cliff Pang as well. Carter, get Carter. We're in there. Bright Holtz, raced him a few times. Jamie Foxx's Spanish cousin. Few of the usual gang. Evening, Ian. How's FIA going? Not bad, thanks. DFS Motorsports. DSF Motorsports, do you always have a sale on? Right, what are we talking in terms of points? Okay, we've gone down a bit, but makes it more doable. I'm going to get on track. Ian, first race, we didn't get to do any practice. We had a lightning start. We went up to about 10th or 11th, and then we fell back. But we've since my full screen thing. We've since found a lot of pace, or about 2 seconds of pace probably. So it's time to deploy it in the last race of the evening. All day long live stream. You don't want to watch him. Right. I think I'm going to go for the one stop again, unless I feel really good on the tyres. We can, well, let's see what happens in quali. Well, I think we should be aiming for a minimum of top 10. Just missed the apex slightly. I get too distracted in that corner with looking at the gears, and I just need to not worry about that. Russell, you're in second split. Surely I can't be that high in second split. Treviso, you're with Treviso. Good battling there. I think it's going to be. Just gonna get out on the track. No time to lose. Right. Let's be focused now. Carter was very fast in the last race, if I remember, so it'd be good to get behind him, might go for an overtake here. Just got to remember, slow in, fast out. Past this hummus chap. If we can keep up with Carter, we know we're doing okay. If we can get his toe, that'll be even better. Lose it off this corner. Actually, that wasn't too bad, was it? I think we must be in the tail. My apexing point is so different. It's like a different layout. Inside tip. I did the same thing in the race where I didn't have my usual sight lines. A bit late in the throttle there. Advantage ahead. He's going to get out of the way, this chap. It's a little early there. It was good. Cliffhang doing 207 something. Okay. Tyres. I think we left a decent amount on the table there, but it's a better lap. going or what? See if we can shave a few tenths off. We lost a bit through the S's non-exit. Right, what should we do with the toe here? I'm not that good at working out crashy like this. Let go of it. Good distance. Okay, in track. It's way too early there. Salvageable. Lifted there slightly. Okay. Oh, what am I doing there? I was very lucky not to get a penalty. This car's closed up massively. Might not be an improvement. Tyres aren't going to be as good, but we left a lot on the table. messy. Exceedingly messy, but we'll see. The session optimal isn't too far off, so that's a good sign. May as well practice the last corner. I cannot get the car turned in. So I'm doing something horrifically wrong when the tyres start to wear. I think I just need to brake a lot earlier. Well, we're only a second off the lead. Last time we were 2 seconds off the lead. And we're half a second off third. So bodes better for the race, all in all. Bit of a shame we couldn't hook it up. Recently my 940 lobby crashed. Can't believe that was still happening. Hopefully you've both put in good lap times. Cliff Pang, good battle between us. We've moved up. I found this car doesn't like to, I know, it's just even on my second quali lap. It just, you know, Ricardo Pessoa Santos, RPS, thank you for subscribing. Hope you enjoy the race and the stream in general. What's realistic then? Top 5? I mean, that would be punching pretty high upwards. This guy with 193 has decided to go again, that's ballsy. Top 10 kind of minimum, I think. These are all good drivers. 30 man. VCA, spec PD service struggling given America's FIA start at the same time. EMEA FIA still very, that's a good point. Very good point. Oh, did you get bumped out of the I did get bumped out of the 9. Did you get bumped out of this lobby? Sorry to hear that. I hope you don't have any issues here, but that sucks. It is pretty important to the concept of sport mode and FIA that, gosh, this intro is so loud. VC 2055, my best queen. Okay, that doesn't make me feel so bad. Because my optimal was 2063, I think. That's still lightning pace. VC are playing on a pad, so an inspiration to everyone on a pad. Right, I'm going to burn fuel here. Thanks, Ian. Thanks, Phil. We set about, we've had some good racing with him. When I'm kind of on the pace, we can battle with him. Evening, Nathan. Cheers, Cliff. Good luck to you as well. I saw you set a good lap time here, Nathan. I don't know if you've had some FIA races this evening. BT Hummus. He pulled the lap out the bag, didn't he? I think he was following us. Maybe he got our slipstream. Right, I'm gonna ready up and get in the zone because we had a really good start last time, and we don't want to do the opposite this time. There she is. There she blows. This boat of a car. I think we're going to one-stop it, by the way. Unless... I think we're going to one-stop it. I'm not good enough to look after the tyres, and I'm not good enough to adjust to the tyres going off. Right, we are ready. Grid start here. Jamie Fax, he started higher up last time. I forgot how to start there for a second. We haven't got quite as good a start. Okay, making up places. Bit close and personal here. I did make a sacrifice to the penalty gods just before the stream. Moving on up by M people. Anthem of the stream. Ooh. Past these two. Okay, we really have... Oh, cliffhanger's gone off. We really have to do a lot better there. Pick up a few places here. Maybe just the one actually. Try and catch up with this pack. A lift there. don't always win prizes for going flat out. Getting these guys slipstreaming pretty soon, hopefully. See third place, pretty close. Thanks to everyone who left tips in the chat. We kind of need them on the stream. No donations, just tips, that's all we want. All about the pace. And go down to third, first there. Right, if we can pull away from the guys behind, that would be great. Just a little bit harder to meet that apex. I'm going to take this bit easier. Might get a good exit here, to be honest. Not bad. Penalty gods, smile upon me. Still going to do the one stop here. We don't need to fight, we're going to let the guys behind back in. That's good because he had a penalty, he didn't want to have to wait for him to serve it. Mr. Frog. Well, we've got to decide about this one stop one, actually. See, it was harder to make that apex. Obviously, I've got to adjust my driving, but the problem is that if we stop, we're going to come out. Actually, we might come out in some clean air. Can we make a move going into the next right-hander? We just lost a lot of time there, to be honest. So much time. And that's not the place to have a bad corner. To be honest, now they're so close, I'm thinking we should do the no stop. We do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 laps. So we do the one stop. What do we do? Because we'll let all these guys fight and we'll come back on fresher tyres. We'll let them all fight. Okay, big decision that. Big decision, but we should be pretty racy now. Excellent stop by the Red Bull boys and gals. Get past this guy. Don't believe he has the pace. Do the deed here. Have the inside here. Make those fresh tyres count. Funny. I knew that was critical. Got turned in. Right. There's the pack. We have to make the most out of these tyres. because there's 5th place. 4th even, I think. Lucky through there. I mean, they're battling, which is fantastic news. You can get up with this DTC guy and use his slipstream. Look at that, 3 wides. Music to my eyes. You reel them in. Try and make the strategy work. Pulls that up. It's a shame because we've been 2 tenths, we'd be getting pulled along nicely now. But anyway. Gotta be ruthless now. Ruthless aggression. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Not great, but inside. That was a bit of a sloppy move by me, fortunately. We didn't need to... Well, you saw what I was trying to do. I was trying to overtake him there. We could have had him down straight easy. Overcooked it a little bit. We've got a bit more penalty for our troubles. That's actually been a legitimate disaster there. These 2 places back. Yeah, this is... That's the race right there. Right, best we can do is 7th. To be honest, we should still get 7th. Just trying to compute where we might catch them, where we might overtake them. Home straight's probably too early, but that's quite a nice overtaking move. Place to move. Sixth place had a nightmare there, so actually 6 might be on. I overcooked this last time, that was bottom, didn't he? Right. Throw a few more penalties in there, please. Get past this guy. Patience, we're not going to get higher than 6 probably. We'll take that at the finish line. We all had quite tidy lines there. Dogfight time. I think the one stop would have worked, and I'm a bit annoyed about myself for picking up some of those penalties because I wasn't quite patient enough. When you go for that strategy and you on fresher tyres, you need to overtake. You need to have good momentum. It's like doing monkey bars. You need to kind of like swing from one overtake to the other. And when I started my charge, I lost the momentum. Yeah, but that sucks about the penalties. Especially the ones out of turn... what is it? Turn 3? Where you just kind of tap them. Cheers everyone, let me catch up in the chat. I mean, it bodes well. I mean, you know, it's decent pace and a decent lobby. I think top 5 was definitely on, right? When we pitted, I think we were 5th, if I remember. But there was a whole load of cars behind us. Some of them had penalties. But we were just going to lose time fighting. And I think the strategy of pitting actually worked because we came out just ahead of the next pack, and we just about held them off. And we made a few mistakes coming through the pack. We weren't clean enough. And I hope that was exciting to watch. Please do feel to tap the like button to signify your approval. Or even subscribe if you want to go that far. Let me catch up on the chat. Cheers all for the good lucks. Is it a four-wheel drive car? I didn't know it's a four-wheel drive car. Decent. 138. I'm not going to turn my nose down at 138. It's like a kind of banker. Cliffhanger, I'll stay in the pit. You stay in the pit for that one. Oh! Have you guys seen the SR in the top right? Wow. Ouch. Really? B is really low. B, that's really close to a reset. Wow. And I don't think I had a dirty race. SR is 63. I guess it's not too far off A, but that's the lowest I've been since I got reset. Ouch. Now I feel a bit differently. I feel like those penalties are a bit harsh. A lot of people have gone down to B, and this was an AS lobby. Cliff Pang, smart move. You're one of the few people. Actually, it's all clean at the top. Wow. I know I was picking up SR downs like nobody's business. This penalty system. That. Tough. A lot of people down to B. And these kind of lobbies are as good as the racing gets for me. This is really closely sorted by DR usually. And we normally have very close, very fair racing. So I suspect a lot of these penalties have just been little side by sides, little taps as you're coming out of an acceleration zone. So you're just giving the guy ahead a bit of a boost. I didn't get reset, but I'm close. I was planning to call it a day there. I have other fish to fry, but we need to sort out that SR. A Red Bull Ring is not the place to go. So we set up for one good race at Willow Springs at 11:30. We'll bring that SR up. I think we've got to do that. VCA with a that is a huge lap time. Why is that not in the top 10? A 1:14.888. Treviso, if you're still oh yeah, I'm being really stupid. Treviso with the top 5 in, let's call it the world, EMEA. We need a congratulations to Treviso, A rapid, B approval of the lap. This might crash the. Nice. Cliffhanger, did you start on SRS? I started on SR99, I think. Let's just take a chill pill. Let's take it to. Hope you enjoyed the race. So I mean, I haven't actually caught up on the chat yet. Let me do that. Cliffhanger, you're doing awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. So first stint was pretty good actually. If we'd had the same stint for our second stint, I'm pretty sure we would have got P5 or about there, which would have been a very good result for us, considering we basically were about last in the race before. Vinny, is this the last one tonight? What's going to be the last one? But I'm going to do a race C now to repair the SR or get reset. I hang around for that. Nathan's a 1 second penalty works out to be about 2 seconds. It's a harsh penalty zone there. It really slows down the Veyron. The best penalty zone is the one at Autopolis. Best as in you lose the least time. Better to get a penalty in last lap, exactly. Now, thanks Cliff. Thanks Raptor. Thanks KK for the tips. Very helpful tips. Phil, thanks Ray. All the crew, thanks Ian. Actually, it was an interesting combo. And I think it bodes well for the rest of the season that we can jump in the first race, have no practice, and kind of understand where we're losing time. Then do a bit of practice, get up to speed, and in the second race kind of compete. I'd be very happy to do that all the way through the season. Giorgio went from 99 to B in one today. Reset. Ouch. He said, did we win the race? No, we didn't win the race, but it was a good result for us. Evening, Gregor. Evening, Gregor from Brazil. What's the strategy? One stop or no stop. I think the one stop would have worked for me if you can pit ahead of traffic. Pit and come out ahead of traffic. You don't lose a lot of time in the pit. Nathan, fancy an open lobby race? Yes. Maybe after one race C, just because I feel a bit uncomfortable about my SR down. I don't know when I'm going to be. I never know when I'm going to get on GT Sport next. If I want to dive into a race, I'd like to finish it with having it 90. Raptor, what does SR reset mean? It means that, as Phil G says, if your SR goes down low enough, you lose your DR. It might be C, so if your SR goes down to a C, your DR will also go down to a C or something like that. So you lose your DR. So your if you tank your SR, it can affect your DR in a big way. Hopefully that made some sort of sense. We should practice. I want to see what it's like in the TT. Not in the TT. I literally didn't mean the TT. I meant the Megane Trophy. Issa using the Megane Trophy. Megane Disciple. See what we can do. Doing. In the slow free. This race isn't about winning really. This race is about picking up SR. So if I can make it enjoyable. KK, the best is to get a penalty before you're due to pit. Is that a glitch? Do you? Oh, here. I can't remember where the penalty zone is here. Thanks, Cliff Hang, for joining. Hope to race you a lot in FIA this season in the future. Sorry it didn't work out well for you this time, but it was cool that both of us we made progress with our pace. Right, I'm gonna exit a slowdown. Is it? Okay, well let's see what's what. See what's what. So an impromptu race C. I didn't think I'd be back at Big Willow. I don't. Probably mentioned it's my favourite set. The ghost. Willow Trevisio's ghost. Just watch it disappear into the desert. Full screen yet? Okie dokie. Is this a really bad idea doing this in the slow feed? find out. Oops. I don't think I'm losing too much time there. Gran should be good through there. Need to sort out our line through this bit. Bit too aggressive there. I forgot, we actually do want to set a quality time here because it's not an FIA. Maybe we'll get the Scirocco out. Sort this bit out. Oops. Come on, Lizard. Try and get a half decent lap in. And then again. What would we get, a 115? This bit. Give them a throttle there a bit earlier. One more lap after this. Not as good as our previous line. Really not as good. Not the best exit there. Turning in for some reason. Getting a bit late on the throttle. I'll switch to an FF after this car. Okay, so what's the time? Optimal 1:16.5. Jump in the Scirocco now. Raptor, I just like this track. It's not my favourite track, to be fair. Should be good racing in this account though. Well, let me do a quali in the Scirocco because we know it, and then we'll have a choice to make for the actual race. I'm not sure the it's called. I'm not sure the trophy's going to cut it. Actually. Greg, my DR was 57k, but this race C just brought me down to 47. What GT Sport gives, GT Sport takes away. My time is an exclamation mark 16.6. Okay. Same as me. Let's use Turismo again. Lower his gate. See if we can get into the 15s. Whoops. Right. I feel like that's a lot slower than the Gran so far. This is where we make it up. This is just FF territory, this bit, I think. Need to sort out the last corner. This is miles behind. We're on the hard tyre. I'm such an idiot. My first instinct when I'm slow, I'm like, I'm on the hard tyre, and then it's such a downer when I'm actually not on the hard tyre. Right, take two. 23 past. It's so easy to follow a ghost through there, you don't have that luxury in your race a lot. Not the best through there. But when we practice on Sunday, this is where the Megane trophy would lose about 3 or 4 tenths to the Viper. my lines aren't great for all of that stuff. Do I need to be shifting up earlier, maybe? Really have to take that wide line through so you don't have to lift to avoid the curve. Like I did there as well. I think I need to get up to 4th there earlier. I'm breaking a straight line and then bring it back. Okay. A few laps. Do we do the race in this Scirocco? Very good time by Cliff Pang there. Very close. See you, Al. See you, Phil G. Thanks both for joining. Hope you enjoyed the FIA. Let me just make sure. I think I'm going to go with the Scirocco. I hope you enjoyed the FIA. A positive start to the season, I think. All things told. We don't have the luxury of doing a lot of practice, so it's good to know that we're kind of on the pace fairly quickly. Always, as you say, I'll catch this race up when it gets uploaded. So is the Scirocco going to be okay here, or is this a really bad choice? I'm going to get destroyed off the line, aren't I? Turn 2, hammer it just as the last balloons. What's turn 2? Okay, that long right. At the start, TC. Whoops, should we do it in the trip? Do we still have time? Should we do it in a slow free? Let's do it in a slow free. This could be a bad choice. We'll live with it. We've committed now. It's not about winning this race, is it? It's about not getting reset. I short shift into 4th lot on the Scirocco. Ah, okay, yeah. Maybe I need to do that. We'll see how we go in the McGann anyway. Like you say, hopefully we should make positions off the line, but I don't really want to make too much contact, but there's going to be so many sectors. It's not going to matter too much. I think, no, we'll do the thing where we start on the medium, we'll do 1 lap on the hard, and then we'll finish on the medium. I think that's going to be the way to go. Perfect. Yeah, interesting race. FIA today, actually. Very unusual combo. Bit like how they started last time with the carts. That's what got me into FIA last season, was the kart race at the beginning. I hadn't really done FIA too much before then. Okay, so that's a decent... Oh, it's a bit of a weird lobby, isn't it, because of the SR. Then if you're in a lobby, Nathan. Right, so a lot of FF cars, and then a couple of trophies, a Tenza, and a Ferrari. Maybe we can profit. Let's get used to the Megane again. I think we can bring that lap time down a bit, but kind of by the by. When you pass those two balloons, these two, bang! Was it there? I don't know. What's the balloons? Okay, so you can't do that shortcut. They thought about that. Road Warrior Mats. I raced a fire end. A fire end. Someone fire end in this? I raced a friend years ago. He's a car driver and I'm a biker. I lapped him 6 times in 6 laps. I think bikers are probably faster than car drivers on average. But I'm going to fuel burn here. Look at all those TTs. Time to swap them away. Chap there was on the brakes. Right, let's try and that pulls it up. Oops. Now presumably they're going to catch me here, so the gap is 1 second here from the German. Don't know if I should just be in 5th there. Okay, and we're descending it. Not best through there. See how fast we can go. Ooh, they're getting closer. I feel like a rabbit getting chased. Or like, you know when you see those wildlife documentaries, and there's like a gazelle being chased by a pack of lions that's kind of dancing one way or the other. Feel like that gazelle now? Ooh, am I taking that corner again? Wow, he's extending that lead a lot. Presumably his tyres are going to hurt a bit more, maybe. Really poor through there. I will say, having done a Scirocco race here, was it last night? On the Ulticount. It is a lot more fun in the Megane. You can actually kind of go hunting for apexes. Nice. I think we're going to fall into the clutches of another TT. I wonder if putting the hard tyre on is kind of asking for trouble next stint, because we may end up in a fight. It does seem we're just a little bit between gears in that corner. Ooh, got another PT friend. Think of the SR we're gaining. Huge. Slow revs now. Two more laps on this tyre, I think. So he's 3.5 tenths behind now, and I'm sure he'll overtake me before in turn 1. A long way before. Okay, this race just got a lot more interesting. Thing is, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I was playing stupid games there on the outsides. I should have just given him the insides, and he can just have it. So I chalked that one down to my fault. Anyway, we didn't lose in the SR. But that is an actual tip there. You just, if you try and go around the or hang it around the outsides, it's dangerous. Makes the race a bit more interesting. It was getting a bit monotonous. Second penalty. Not really. Well, it is kind of his fault, but I don't think it was malicious, and I just could have avoided it. Oops. I think we pit on the next lap. Right, what's it looking like ahead? Can we catch up with those cars over there? It's going to be difficult, frankly. Let's take it one car at a time. Fighting a lot, so might bring them a bit closer. Jump in the pits now. Put those hard tyres on. There's a chance these guys might have started on a hard tyre. So low revs, but I guess they're not pulling away. Oh dear. That's going to lose me loads of time. That was just my error, to be honest. Quite an unusual place to go off to. You can end up doing an impromptu pit stop like that. Be careful. Hang on, why am I doing so many laps on the hard tyre? Get these hard tyres off. I'm not really sure how I went off it last time. Ouch. Just kind of ruined his race a bit. It's almost like I'm just not braking properly. Or maybe it's just I was kind of daydreaming a bit on the hard tyre. That was a pretty horrible stint. That's as bad as it gets, actually. Only way is up though. Both got off again. How many times can I go off here? That's a new penalty. It's a very strange race from my kind of perspective. I don't think I've ever really had a race quite like this. I'm being absolutely claimed by the desert. And the one thing I didn't want to do was lose SR. I think I'm probably not respecting the track enough. Right, 7 seconds. Can we salvage not being lost? At the very least. Turkish cars had a bit of an instant. The least we can do is not finish last. It's the lowest of aims. Tyre should be fresh. Take the wider line this time. Should be faster. going out too wide enough for this corner. It's making this bit very tight. That's what I suspect. It's a bit of a weird concept. The only reason we're really doing this race is to build the SR. It's not a race I particularly enjoy. So it's kind of weird that I'm actively doing something I don't really enjoy just as part of the meta of the game. Maybe we will catch this guy, I don't know. Difficult to say. Under some pressure at least. Last lap, finally. I see this track in my nightmares. I don't think the Megane is too bad around here. I don't know. Have actually finished. Yeah, but if the SR's gone up about 30, I feel as though it's been worth it. It was a bit of a weird race actually. We were winning this race at the beginning. We've gone from winning it to all the way down to last. I really hope that's been worth it for the SR because I don't really enjoy that race. Actually, we weren't that far off the mid-pack in the end. Fingers crossed for the SR to make it work. Okay. Let's have a look. We were 63. I guess that means we're less than 79. We're now 69. Hang on. I remember what I just said. Anyway, it doesn't feel like a huge bump to the SR. Unfortunately, but I don't think I can do one of those races again. I mean, that's like... I just don't enjoy it, and then I lose concentration, and then it's not a track where you can afford to lose concentration. It's pretty torturous. It leaves us in a difficult place with the SR. It's a bit of a weird one actually, because I felt on the whole FIA went quite well. If we think of it in real world terms. We turned up, did the first race with no practice, and we kind of identified where we need to pick up time. We did a few practice laps for the second race, and we got half decent pace. Then we did the second race, and we were 5th, and we were on for a good finish, and didn't quite happen, but actually I'm still fairly happy with the result, all things considered. That went quite well, but because we lost so much SR, we had to do a race C, otherwise I wouldn't have done. The race C didn't go well, and now I've lost about 3,000 DR, and the SR's in a bad place. If you look at it in terms of what the game's saying, actually hasn't been a good evening. It's actually been quite a disastrous evening. But from my perspective, if I think about it just in terms of FIA, which is what I came here to do, I'm pretty happy with it. So that's quite weird, isn't it? Suboptimal, yeah, there was a lot of suboptimal lines there. I know I probably should do another race C for the SR, but I just can't. I'm not gonna do it. We got a penalty for causing another car to spin, which I think was quite a harsh penalty. When we did this race on the alt account yesterday, we actually picked up about 40 SR, it seemed, in one race. We went from like 20 to 60. So I thought we'd go from 60 to 100, but we haven't. Guess we didn't get a clean race bonus, if that means anything. Ian, you going to Narnia? Went to San Narnia lots of times. Sarnia. Yeah, I'm not a fan of race C. Otherwise, I would do a race B, but weird, isn't it? You have to really protect the SR. On this account, I haven't had any issues with the SR recently, apart from that one time with Kev for Games. But otherwise, touch wood, it's been okay. I think it's because we've been doing all the alt account races and having all the Borstal class racing there. But I think SR resets and SR downs are really a thing. I think we should probably be using the TT for this race. Do another one. No, there are other fish to fry. But the reality is that I may have to do another one at some point just to rebuild the SR. Anyway, I think we'll call it a day there. But I think, as I was summarising, on the whole, I'm happy with how FIA went, and that's what we came here to do. The stuff. Yeah, it's weird for Trevisi and Roswell getting reset like that. Stuff. Ian, it's like you had a joint in the middle of the race. I just completely lost concentration. I forgot to pit after one lap on the hard tyre. Started daydreaming and thinking about other things. Which is not good, just completely out of the zone. The racing where I'm most in the zone is iRacing F3. I'm in the zone there like I'm actually in a kart race. FIA also, I like to try and the gridding up process and get you in the zone. Here just didn't really enjoy it. So unfortunately I can't do the FIA at the weekend. That means I'm missing out on Kireth backwards in the Roadster, and unfortunately I'm missing out on, I think it's Seaside in Manufacturers, is it? Is that right? We choose a manufacturer. Let's do that. Let us sign up. Let's get it done. Does anyone think Porsche is a bad idea? Otherwise, I'm gonna go with Porsche, I think. Or we can hold off. We don't need to decide now. A rash decision. But if I was to choose now, right here. Yeah, not sure why we can't see the leaderboard. Normally it updates quickly. But I'd imagine that we top 100 in the UK. Ian, you've been on about Porsche for ages. I just feel like it's a safe choice. Maybe we make too many out there choices. And actually for manufacturers where you have to stick with it, probably that's the time to make a safe choice. I don't know who you're going for, Ian, if you've chosen you're going to be picking up the season. I just think that you can't really go wrong with it. Eating Panic, is this or MST? Hope you joined at didn't join at the best time for the racing, but race 2 in FIA was pretty good. Okay, I think we'll part the manufacturer's choice. I'll have a think about it. I'll do some reading. But the reason for Porsche is that I think it would be a balanced track, balanced manufacturer. A couple of people have mentioned Audi, which seems like a good choice. Get the TT for Group 4. Maybe we could do Audi actually. I used to really enjoy the R8. It can just be very tricky on hard tyres, but actually in FIA, often you get to use medium tyres, where it's a lot better. Okay, actually I'm leaning more towards Audi now. I'll sleep on it. You don't know enough tracks yet, waiting for G7, yeah. It would be good to refresh it. I think I just need to kind of digest tonight. I think I didn't need to pick up so many penalties in FIA, and actually it's really kind of cost me on the SR. And I know I'll do one more race C and I'll be back up to normal probably, but that means having to do a race C that I don't really want to do, and also the DR's probably going to suffer. But it is what it is. I think on the whole, happy with how the FIA race went. But anyway, I think we're gonna wrap it up there. We may stream tomorrow. I won't be able to stream on Saturday, and I won't be able to stream on Friday probably. So what I might do instead is get some karting videos up that I've been meaning to put up, and some other videos, bits and bobs. Ian, do a race seat early. Yeah, you're right. It's completely right. I don't think I've played GT Sport or I played anything on the PlayStation whilst not streaming for months now, and that might be one to just kind of do in a very chilled out way, just kind of potter about, get the SR back up to normal, and then we're back kind of fighting fitness. The races are up for next week, by the way. Let me just check them out. They came up pretty early. Next week, Race A, Tokyo Expressway, okay, N200. Race B, Nordschleife, 1 lap, Group 4. That could be quite fun on Sunday. That could be very fun on Sunday, actually. Group 4, hard tyres. And then Race C, Mount Panorama, which is a track I've never done before. 9 laps, Group 3. tyre wear ×6, hard tyres. That could also be interesting. Be good for me to learn that one. Yeah, that race B, Life 1 lap group 4, that could be quite fun to do. But anyway, I think we're going to wrap up the stream there. I'm going to try and kind of compartmentalize the racing and take the positives from FIA. Ian would love to try MNTs at Mount Panorama. I've never done it before. I've never had a reason to, but on Sunday as well, that could be a fun one. I'll be trying to learn from people. Yep, night Ian, night Panigotis, still here. Night anyone else that's still in the room, please feel free to tap that like button on the way out. Thanks everyone for joining. It's good to do FIA. I was planning to do 2 races and cut it off there. It's a slightly frustrating way to end it, but actually as I kind of digest the evening, I think I'll be pretty happy with how FIA has gone, because we had good pace and with little practice, which is really important. Otherwise, keep an eye out for some karting videos over the next few days. I hope you enjoy them. I'll do some more 360s. I'll do some more fixed views. It'd be really good to get your feedback on them, because there might be bits and bobs that I can change. Not aware of. But otherwise, next definite live stream will be on Sunday. I'll try and do one before then, but otherwise I can get the page up for Sunday because we've got all the tracks. And definitely see you then. Have a very good night. Have a very good rest of the week. Thursday tomorrow. It's a bank holiday coming up. That to look forward to. But until the next one, cheers all, and see you next time.